In a lush green meadow filled with tall trees and vibrant flowers, there lived a cheerful grasshopper named Gagan. The sound of chirping birds, buzzing bees, and the gentle rustle of leaves created a lively atmosphere, enhanced further by a nearby babbling stream. Gagan was known for his carefree spirit, spending his days joyfully singing and jumping from leaf to leaf, capturing the attention even of the birds with his melodious voice. However, Gagan had a major flaw: he despised hard work. While the other creatures prepared for the future, he preferred to bask in the sunshine, soaking in the beauty of the present moment. Not far from Gagan's home resided a dedicated colony of ants, known for their teamwork and disciplined work ethics. Led by the wise ant Asher, they tirelessly worked throughout the summer, gathering grains and seeds to stockpile for winter. Each ant played a crucial role. Some foraged for food, while others stored it meticulously in their underground home. One afternoon, Gagan watched the ants laboring with a laugh, saying, "Why work so hard? The sun is shining and the weather is perfect. Enjoy life like I do." Asher replied politely, "We are preparing for winter. If we do not work now, we will suffer later." Gagan shrugged, insisting that winter was far off and refusing to worry about it. The ants continued their work, knowing that eventually Gagan would learn a lesson they could not impart through mere words. As summer reached its peak, the meadow thrived with butterflies dancing and bees buzzing. Gagan spent his time composing melodies and lying back to admire the sky, blissfully unaware of the ants' diligent preparations. One afternoon, noticing their fatigue, he jokingly suggested they take a break. Asher smiled, explaining, "We do take breaks, but we understand hard work is crucial. Today's efforts ensure tomorrow's comfort." Yet, Gagan remained unconvinced, preferring to relish the present rather than worry about the future. As summer waned, the days grew shorter, and the once vibrant meadow began to change. The leaves turned yellow, flowers wilted, and a chill set in the air. The ants, however, remained focused, working tirelessly to fill their storage chambers. Gagan, still indifferent to the impending winter, continued enjoying his carefree lifestyle, even as the number of insects dwindled. When autumn arrived, the meadow felt cold and lifeless, and Gagan began to grow uneasy as food became scarce. But instead of taking action, he shrugged off the concerns, thinking everything would be fine. Then winter descended, transforming the meadow into a cold, barren landscape. One sunny winter day, Gagan sat in the weak sunlight, shivering from hunger. He had not eaten in days and felt weak, searching desperately for food but finding none. As he wandered, he spotted a line of ants carrying grains into their burrow, sparking a glimmer of hope in his heart. Gagan approached them, humbly asking for some food, explaining that he had not eaten in a while. The ants hesitated, recalling his mockery during the summer. One ant asked, "What were you doing all summer? Why didn't you store food for winter?" Gagan bowed his head in shame, admitting, "I spent all summer singing and enjoying myself, never thinking about the future." Asher stepped forward, gently reminding him, "We warned you, Gagan. Hard work is vital for survival." Gagan pleaded for help, vowing to change his ways. The ants remained silent, contemplating his request. Finally, one ant said, "If you spent the summer singing, then spend winter dancing." These words resonated with Gagan, making him realize the gravity of his mistake. He walked away heavy-hearted, as the cold winds blew around him. Alone under a dry leaf, he reflected on his past choices and the lessons he had neglected. He had ample opportunities to prepare, yet chose enjoyment over responsibility. Days passed, and Gagan faced immense difficulty surviving through the winter. He scoured for any scraps of food and fought to stay warm, learning harsh lessons about the consequences of his actions. When spring returned, the meadow blossomed anew. Gagan emerged a changed grasshopper, no longer wasting time. He gathered food, built a shelter, and prepared for the future. One day, he encountered the ants again, sincerely thanking them for their vital lesson. Asher smiled back, affirming, "It's never too late to learn. What matters is that you have changed." From that day on, Gagan balanced work with play, incorporating both hard work and joy into his life. The meadow echoed with his music once more, but this time it was a song of wisdom and responsibility, symbolizing his growth and newfound understanding that work is essential for comfort and security.